How could you do this?
How did it feel to get your first player not TPK, first player kill?
First PK.
PK, yeah.
Not good. Not good.
I didn't think you had it in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Epic. That's one of the things that me, Ice, and Ozzy were talking about. It's like, like Epic wouldn't like just kill someone out without any options to like do anything, right?
I will say it is hard to kill you, especially your party with 3 healers. Like, even then, it's like, you throw in the saving throws and everything. It is hard to kill characters.
Look, you got me on my own.
Unless
Okay.
you just, yeah.
You split the
Unless
party.
it's a situation like that.
You split the party. That's how you do it.
The meta pigeon in me was screaming, "Open the bag! Open the bag!"
No, it's all good.
All right. Well, let's play a game.
Yep, I'm ready.
You awoke this morning and got your affairs in order. You ate breakfast and met old Whizzles, the elderly gnome, who told you about an ancient tome that had been stolen from the Valundra archive in Methrenin Dune. You then set out to collect Philibank's dead drop, and ended up killing the owlbears that had taken up residence in that spot. Afterward, Alani looked into a small red leather pouch you had recovered from the owlbear cave, and disappeared. Sajath identified the magical properties of the pouch, and then he and Laerdrin gazed into it, finding Alani collapsed and unresponsive on the floor of a dank and foggy cave. Aiden, on the outside, grabbed the pouch and ran into the owlbear cave to look for another pouch, finding only 4 large spherical eggs. He started to run back to the way house, but in a moment of insight, turned the pouch inside out. Sajath, Alani, a bear, 2 pouches, and an armored skeleton appeared around him. Aiden, Laerdrin, and Sajath, please roll initiative.
That's some cocked bullshit.
You're some cocked bullshit.
Oh,
Yep.
baby.
Okay, so, Sajath, you have just been deposited onto the ground in the bright light. Alani at your side, Aiden standing in front of you, and the knight that you saw before standing kitty corner from you. It is your go.
Okay, so right now he has a wave of emotions going through his head, through his mind. The first thing that he's thinking about is that he needs to get her body out of harm's way. So he's going to dedicate this turn to using his Cape of the Mountebank to teleport away. Not a stupid amount of distance away, but let's say here-ish, so that he still has a line of sight.
Okay.
So I'll move myself, and Alani can move herself just to be next to me.
Pick up her body. And Laerdrin, Aiden, you see Sajath disappear and then appear a distance away.
And as a bonus action, using a second level spell slot, I will make the book that I left behind over here appear, or disappear, reappear 30 feet in front of me. 20, 25, 30.
Oops. Shit.
What happened?
Can I have another one? All good.
Okay.
Cool.
And that would be his full round, as nobody can see this since he left, or maybe they can. But as soon as he summoned his spellbook by pointing at this spot, his scales normally that are still are starting to vibrate in place, making a display like a frilled lizard, so to speak, just making a jangling sound while his actual frill is shaking vigorously and repeatedly, and that's it.
Roger that. Aiden, your turn.
The hell did this thing come from? And he'll attack.
All right, go for it.
First attack is the 20.
20 hits.
Yeah, we'll do a divine smite because he doesn't know what the fuck this thing came from. So he'll just do it at second level just cause.
Sweet.
And then let me just roll the second attack.
Add a d8 to
See,
it.
let me roll the damage first since we're doing a divine smite. So that's the weapon damage. That's what is that, 4?
Yep.
And then divine smite is gonna be 2d8 plus 1, so 3d8 plus 1d8, so 4d8. Great.
Yes, sir.
Fucking weird rolls, but okay.
Oh, lame.
14.
Nice.
Awful. And
Cool.
You
That's
do still have the
the-
bardic.
Oh, yeah, I still
Just-
have a second. I
Just
have
to
a what?
remind you. The bardic inspiration.
I'll use it on the next one. Next attack.
Go for it.
Or
14 misses.
I was gonna whatever. And then that's the end of my turn.
Delay your thingies in case we decide to use inspiration.
Yeah, he did say he was gonna use it.
Are you going to use it, Aiden?
Too late.
I mean, you said you were going to use it prior to. The only reason I reminded is because we're starting fresh again.
Let him play, guys. Lairdren, you're up.
All right, I will attack as well,
All right. Go for it.
and I will use bardic.
Go for it.
D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 19,
And a 19 hits.
11 slashing damage,
11 slashing damage. Very nice.
and then I will multi-attack bite.
Ow!
25,
25 hits. Oh, yeah.
13 piercing damage.
Nice. Very good. See little bits of its armor coming off.
And I will
Shoulder
move
pauldrons.
this way.
Okay. Interesting. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Oh shit. Can I? Eh, fuck
No.
it. No.
You say that's your turn. It's over.
Yep,
It's
yep.
over.
Skeleton.
It is now the armored skeleton's turn. He is going to make 2 strikes against the bear. Which I can do at some point, somehow. Here we go. With his blade. Oh, 11.
That's a miss.
Second strike comes in. Jesus, a 12.
That's a miss.
He's gonna swing back around after those 2 very annoying hits and try to smack Aiden with his last attack. 21.
Hit.
Okay. That is 10 points of necrotic damage. As this blade sinks into you, it almost feels like something is being taken out of you, as if your body's natural healing abilities have been impaired very temporarily. And I think that's all it's going to do. So, Jeff.
As a bonus action, he'll move the book closer, not paying it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Technically has line of sight, even though there's a bear in the way, right?
You probably see him.
Better than I do with the bear fully probably blocking it.
Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's fine. I still have charges for my special little doodad.
Don't forget the third dimension.
The third dimension is underground. I'm sorry, lame joke. Then I shall be casting through the thingamajigger a third level chromatic orb in the flavor of fire.
With fire, roll to hit.
Hopefully it hits, baby. It does not hit.
Oh boy, yes, the orb just flies past, impacting the ground behind Aiden.
Throughout this entire time, Sajaf is just repeating underneath his breath, but with increasing cadence and focus. Like, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. That's my turn.
Okay, Aiden, make a Constitution saving throw, and then it's your turn. Booyah!
Oh, because he got hit. Yeah.
27.
Oh, because your aura. Yeah.
You're great. Yes,
You're good.
I
you
am
maintain
great.
concentration.
My turn.
Yep.
Aiden he'll say, "Watch it, book. Watch where you're aiming," and then he'll attack the skeleton.
Okay, go for it.
Bardic. What is it? A D8?
Yeah.
I forgot what I rolled.
16 misses.
16 missed.
You
Jesus.
retain your inspiration, though. Remember?
Second attack.
Go for it.
Oh, thank you. 20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And we'll do another divine smite.
No.
How many second levels do I have? I have no more. I have one more second level. So we'll do it at first level.
So 3d8.
And 3d8, yeah. Yes. Right. Another shit roll. What the fuck? 10. So 15 total. Or 10 radiant. That's what
Got
it
it.
is? Is it radiant?
Nice.
Yeah.
You plunge your sword into this thing's chest, and half of its plate armor on its chest gets blown off by your smite.
Who keeps a skeleton in a bag? Just die. That's the end of his turn.
Okay, Lairdren.
I will move back up here and attack.
Go for it.
Claw attack. That's not gonna do it. And bite attack. Should have let me. 17.
17 just hits now.
13 piercing damage.
26. Got it.
Figured out his AC.
And that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Gonna turn around to you. Upside down. Go for two attacks. First hit is 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
18 points of necrotic damage. Second strike. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And 13 points of necrotic damage. Make 2 constitution saving throws.
Right.
So just beat a 10 both times.
Natural 20 for 26.
Ow! 30.
And 10.
Hey, he beats it.
Got it. Plus 4, right, from Aiden?
Oh, yeah. So 30 and 14.
Woo! Last strike against Aiden again. Trying hard. 13. Womp womp. It's gonna move up there. Get it in the mix. It's Jeff.
So this entire time, he still hasn't let go of her. Like, he's still, like, holding her up in a sitting position. With his other hand, he graces the floor next to him in the ground, generates static electricity, and shoots it out of his fingertips, casting lightning bolt straight at the skeleton man. With my last 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
Please make a DC 15.
Yeah, that's not working. 10.
Okay, so that's
Fail.
that is full damage for the following amount that's about to be posted.
Lightning bolt shrieks across the field through the rock formations. Blasts the skeleton, just shattering him into a million bits. And if you would like how do you want to do this, suggest? You can, if your emotions are running high.
I mean, since my emotions are running pretty high, I think you did a perfect job at that's what it would have done. Since I did not want to keep seeing that creature be intact. So given that he was wearing supposedly metallic armor, he would have just for flavor amplified the lightning explosion. That's it.
Okay, the danger seems to have passed. And Aiden and Lairdrin, I would say, Bairdrin, you are able to survey the area around, and you see a larger leather sack and a small blue leather pouch that, since both of you have seen the red leather pouch, they look the same size, the same shape, they're just different colors. Got ejected when Aiden turned the blue one inside out, or the red one inside out.
I'll pick it up. Both of them.
Nope.
So you guys were trapped in these pouches, Lairdrin? Bairdrin?
Sniffing the charred skeleton. I'll nod. My bare head.
I'll kick the bones. So, Jad, you okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you looking at the skeleton?
Yeah.
No, I kicked it. Oh, I did. Oh, sorry.
The skeleton, in his shattered form, it does look like there is basically a full set of plate mail, although it seems to be pretty badly damaged.
Oops.
A sword and a throwing axe. He was holding one in either hand, but really only attacked with the sword. The throwing axe also has a lot of nicks on it. Looks damaged, but functional. The sword, however, looks immaculate.
And I'll drop form and gather the shit up and start heading over to where Sajath went.
Okay.
Kind of jog over. Is she okay, Sajath?
At this point, he's just looking at her. By the time Lerdrin approaches, his scales are slowly returning to their standing place. He just looks up to her, to him, and he can see that his eyes are quivering. And then shakes his head in a no. She's not moving. She's not breathing. I was not able to force her to drink a potion. I don't know what else to do.
We don't have the... I think it's been too long, even if we had the diamonds I would need, but...
There has to be something we can do, right?
Gotta be something, right? Look over at Aiden. Is there anything you can do?
Yeah, I'm sure it's okay, right? And Aiden will walk up and try to do a lay on hands. He'll do 1 point. Hey, Alani. The skeleton's dead now. You okay?
Divine energy pulses in your hands, Aiden, but you feel no warmth. And the energy just dissipates.
Let me try it again. That didn't seem to work.
I'll try with you. I'll do a first level cure wounds at the same time.
He'll do 4 points of lay on hands this time.
The 10.
That the combinations of healing magic and the lay on hands again reach Alani's body but produce no visible effect.
It's not working. It's not working. And he kind of just scratches his head.
I mean, I can try with the diamonds that we have, but I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you're gonna do, try it. What are you doing? Do it. Don't even tell me. Just what?
Yeah.
Just try it.
Yeah,
I
so
need
Jeff takes
diamonds.
out his 150 worth piece, and given that he's spent so many nights with Alani, he knows exactly where the jewelry are. He just takes anything that remotely even looks like diamond and places it near Lairdrin's feet.
So I'll gather all of that up and don't remember goddesses that she followed. I'm not really familiar. So if you can add anything to this with your knowledge of them, Sajath, I think now's the time. And I'll start to cast Revivify.
It's as I see the medic start cursing towards his preparation, and I'll just say it's Luna and Illustre. They're just, for lack of a better word, close to being paragons of good and light. It's very similar to Bahamut. Just any sign is fine, just not like this. Not while you were alone.
Adrian, as you complete the casting of Revivify, the diamonds are consumed in a bright white flame. You reach out. Search for the soul that belongs to this body. And you find nothing there. There's nothing that you can find that is or was once tethered to this body.
Hey, the diamonds are gone. It's working, right? Ladron?
Just lower my
Alani?
head. Put my hand on Sajaz's shoulder. It didn't work.
Since he's holding her, he knows he speaks truth. Because he's still cold in his hands. But he still doesn't want to accept that. It's like there has to be, like, if we go back to Philbank, maybe if we can, we'll still go to base end. Maybe someone in those churches will be able to do something, right? I'm not a pious man.
Neither am
we
I.
can- We can ask. We can find out.
I don't think I'm strong enough to carry her the entire way. Would you mind,
Yeah,
Aiden?
yeah. No problem. Let's
I'll pitch in as well. Can probably fashion together some type of cot, carry around.
let's yeah. We do that.
Okay. All right.
And we walk back to town. Or Philbank.
Yeah, Philbank.
Don't forget, you have your horse summoned as well.
No, they're like they're in town still. They're like a mile away. More than a mile away out?
Yeah, you currently are, yes. But
Yeah, we can, when we're within a mile, sure. I'll keep trying it. I'll be like, Pearl, can you hear me? Pearl? Pearl? Pearl?
eventually
In my head.
you hear, yes, my master.
You don't have to be so formal. You mind meeting us out of town, outside? We're like a mile out. Do you like know exactly where I am?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Just come whatever way we left town. Come that direction. Hey, I think we went west. So come west.
Are you speaking out loud or telepathically, Aiden?
I think it's telepathically, but he's probably whispering it out loud.
Master, west is only water.
What? East, east. Sorry, the map was flipped in my head. East.
I'm glad to know you do not wish me to drown myself.
Can you swim though?
So you trudge through the forest for, we'll probably say about a half an hour before Pearl meets up with you. About a half an hour total, and you've got, I think overall it'd probably take you a little over an hour, probably an hour and 15 to get back to town. Get back to the Way House, that is. There's no town. And yeah, you arrive. Things look largely as they did when you left, except it's a little bit brighter.
So I guess should we go ask maybe Philibank knows somebody? I'll
Yeah.
go do that. I'll go do that. Let's you guys why don't you suggest that you want to take a breather?
He responds solemnly. Yeah, I'll just wait here with her.
Yeah,
Keep
well,
her company still.
You want me to stay with you or go with Hayden?
You don't have to. You guys can maybe cover more ground in case she's not, but in the inn.
Yeah, I just didn't want to leave you here alone if you wanted some company.
I'm good. Go, please.
Okay. I will head with Aiden and look for the bank.
Okay. Doesn't take you too long, especially if you go to the main building here, the nice building. She appears to be inside tending bar and chit-chatting with a couple of folks. One appears to be an elf, but maybe an elf crossed with an orc. Kind of hard to tell. It's got
Ooh.
really, really dark skin. Kind of a mean-looking fellow. And then there's a dwarf on the stool. Used to be female, has some long braids, and she's just kind of casually chatting with those two folks.
Hey, Philibank?
Oh, hey! You guys are back! Did you
Yeah.
find it?
Real quick before you mind coming over here?
Sure. Hey, guys. Give me a sec, all right? Hops down from the stool. Comes around from behind the bar. What's up?
By chance, do you know if anybody can help save people?
Save people? Like what? What do you mean?
Well, you remember Alani?
Yeah, the singer. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Well,
friend was severely injured by the owl bear that were in the cave. And when we retrieved the satchel, something happened where she was transported inside of it with a fucking skeleton that killed her. By the time we got to her, it was too late.
Oh.
I'll flick a copper to Aiden. Flick it at his head. No.
So she's dead?
Yeah, is there anybody in the Way House that has the ability to bring someone back?
She shakes her head. No, I mean, the best we have in healing is the potions that you guys took. I mean, just bandages and whatnot, but... Oh, man.
I'll show the proof of the owlbears.
Oh, good. So the whole place is cleared out then?
Yeah.
And what about the dead drop? Did you find anything inside?
I don't think so. What was it you were expecting?
Are you lying?
No. I don't remember if the satchel thing
I
was
think
the
the
dead drop.
satchel. Yeah, I think the satchel was implied to be that.
Oh, okay. Then, like I said, we found the satchel, or whatever it was, and it transported my friend inside and killed her. By the time we got her out, she was already dead.
That was it, huh?
That was it.
That's an awfully weird form of insurance. Hmm. Do you have it? Do you have the thing?
I don't.
You picked it up.
No, I didn't pick it up.
Oh, I have it. That was it. I don't know if that was it, but yeah, I have the satchel.
All right, so we've got a red pouch, we got a blue pouch, and then we had a large leather sack.
I'll just hold up all of them.
Interesting. She reaches out for them.
I'll just grip them tight.
You want your money first?
We
Fucking right, we do. Cost our friend her life.
Righto, give me a second. She goes into the back for a few minutes. Eventually comes back out with some gold. Hands it over to you in a pouch. Here you go.
So there's nothing else you can do, or nobody else can do anything else here to help?
I mean, probably the nearest folks might be able to help us in Base End. But I don't even know if they can do that sort of thing. You're talking about what? Bringing someone back to life?
He'll just drop the pouches on the floor.
She reaches for them.
Yeah, that was it, I guess.
Yeah, Alani was her name. Is it the whole payment?
If you open up the pouch and start to count, it'll take you a while to count, but there's 450 gold inside.
Well, I guess that was it then. Take care, Philbank.
Now you guys not sticking around for it all? Well, and she starts looking around and seeing if she can. I haven't seen Nyland in a few hours.
This is only payment for 3 people.
I can't pay a dead person.
She's not going to be dead.
She's dead now.
She deserves her payment.
I'll grab her by the scruff.
Okay. When you do that, you notice the 2 folks that she was talking to at the bar stand up and start walking toward you. And another person off in the corner also stands up.
How much did you owe us again, Philbank?
150 more
150
gold.
gold apiece per person. And like I said, I can't pay a dead person. The
So
3
you
other
owe us
people
150 more.
Move in closer.
I'll cast Fire Shield.
What does that look like?
A ring of fire starts to swirl around my feet
Mm-hmm.
and then just crawls up my legs and all around my body.
Are you doing this with the intent to hurt her?
No. This is
Okay.
just the effect without like the damage going out.
Okay. What the hell are you doing?
Pay what you promised all of us. She went there and did the work. She may be dead at the moment, but she's not going to stay dead. She
You're gonna
deserves payment.
steal from her. Is that what you're gonna do?
I will pay her when she is back.
I'm talking about bringing people back to life. That's bullshit. The 3 other folks are taken aback a bit by this casting of magic, Laerdrin, but they eventually steal themselves. Well, 2 of them do. The 2 from the bar kind of gather their nerves and start approaching you again. One of them grabs Philly from behind.
I'll just push her back. Let's forget it. We'll be back for that 150 gold.
Count on it.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see her come back to life. I really would. I've just never seen anything like that. And I don't feel like paying a dead person.
Oh, it's just a little inconsiderate and rude. But
Yeah,
okay,
4 of us
whatever.
went there to do the work.
She shakes the sack up and down. Did you guys look in here at all?
No, I don't really care anymore.
Clink,
I
clink,
really
inside.
hope this place doesn't burn down again. That would be a real shame. Since we're not going to be here to help you guys at all. But I do hope you guys take care and get fucked. See ya.
Yeah, why don't you all look at the red one? And I'll walk out.
Okay.
Speaking of, she has a name. I have a name.
As you're walking out, get to the door, all of a sudden you hear some gasps behind you.
Aiden's just walking back. Back to
Yep.
Jeff.
I'm gonna go find Sajath and then start looking for the boat that we're supposed to be leaving on.
Well, I'm sure you can find Sajath pretty easily. Unless, Sajath, you have moved somewhere.
No, he hasn't moved. He's just been exactly where he stayed behind with her in his lab. And he's just, when somebody's expecting someone to show up but doesn't know from what direction, he's just doing the whole side tilt to his left and his right while he caresses her hair.
I'll come stomping back with fire still like flicking around my shoulders. Fucking town's full of rats and thieves.
It's fine. It's not worth it. We got more important things to worry about.
When you guys approach, you see that he first lit up, and you guys show him back up, but then immediately deflate as he read the room. And he goes, yeah, I mean, we knew that coming in. But we're not that. Did you guys at least warn them not to open the red satchel?
Nah, I told her to open it when I was leaving. She
My
refused
friend.
to pay Alani's share. Before we leave, we can go back and see if anything happened, if you want. But we need to find, what's his name? The boat guy.
Yeah, there might be help in Bay's End. We can certainly find out.
Yeah.
Before we left, did he happen to mention about what time his ship would be?
They said they'd be
water
leaving
ready?
sometime in the afternoon. So we can go and find them and see if we can help move them along. If there's anything they need help with.
Well, in the meantime, my emotions are drained and I don't want anybody else to get hurt. So I'll just wait inside of Philly Bank, this building, and warn them about the satchel.
I kind of made a fuss before leaving because she wouldn't pay Alani's share. So it's
That's
probably best I don't go back.
That's fine. He'll
Sorry,
pick her
Aiden.
up. He'll
Put
pick
that
her
on
up.
you.
That's all. No problem. It was they really don't have any what's that word called with the E?
Integrity,
Yeah. Empathy.
empathy,
Sympathy?
integrity.
Any of that. Nothing.
Yeah.
Just
Just let me know. You know where I'll be. As he makes his way towards the fancy building.
Okay. You make your way there, and as you are approaching the entrance, one of the there's an ornery and kind of dark-looking elf/orc kind of creature who walks out, and gives you a mean eye. That's stepping in. You do see Philibank, who takes note of you. Hey, I don't want any more trouble.
I don't want any trouble. I'm just here to find a place to sit. I'm sorry for my friends. He stops. Emotions are running high. So, whatever they said or did, don't take it up on them.
Yeah, well, I had a real interesting trip at their suggestion. You want a nail? You look like you could use a nail.
If you'd be so kindly, just let me know how much and I'll leave the coin on the table as you come by.
She gives you a nod, draws a pint, carries it over to your table, sits down, plops the ale in front of you, reaches into a pocket, pulls out, counts out 10 gold. I feel bad. That should help you bury your friend. I mean, we could take care of it if you want us to. We've got several other to bury. You know, we lost people too.
He looks at the gold and then shakes his head. I know I shouldn't be hopeful, but if it doesn't work, in Base End there's a temple to our goddess. If anything, it would be a disservice if I don't bury her there. I appreciate the sentiment.
She kind of looks down at the table for a little while. Where is Alani's body?
So he brought him with her. He would have taken off his cloak of the mountebank and sat her on the wall. He's sat next to a wall and is currently covering her.
Okay.
While she's propped, sitting on the wall.
Right over. Right over. She kind of gives a glance in that direction, narrows her eyes just a little bit, and turns back to you. Hmm. She turns her head around and then yells, "Anyone seen Whistles?" He doesn't really get a response. Stay right here for a second, okay?
No problem. He'll take a sip of the ale.
She goes,
just there.
Yeah, she goes back behind the bar, comes back a few minutes later with the two pouches, the two small pouches in the sack, and plops them down on the table, and then takes a seat again. So I figured out what these two little things do, thanks to your friends. And she starts to pull the drawstring from the sack. And
The red one or the blue one?
No, this is the big leather sack. The big sack.
Okay, so go ahead.
And she pulls out a couple of pieces of parchment. And starts to read one of them. Then she reaches back into the sack and pulls out a small metallic disc, like a thin circle, basically.
Yeah.
About 2.5 inches in diameter. And just kind of, she's holding it on the edges and turning it around. And you can see that one side looks completely smooth. The other side, it looks like there's some designs or something stamped into it. I have no idea what this thing is, but apparently it's important enough that, well, this particular dead drop, I was expecting some form of insurance. And this note here says that this is really important to Yorick. You know who Yorick is.
So as the player, their name sounds familiar. Do I actually know, or is that a false memory, Epic?
I can't remember. I can't remember if that name's been introduced. Probably. I think it probably has been. Potentially from Thalion, being the leader of the Udalots.
So Jeff will look at the disc, and then he'll look at Philly Bank. If anything, as mutual courtesy and good faith, I can at least check if it's magical and maybe identify its innate properties. That's the best I could maybe do for you. It will only take about 11 minutes, since I'm gonna be waiting for a bit anyways, right?
Yeah, sure. That could be helpful, I suppose. It'd be interesting to know why this is so important to Yorick.
Yeah, he'll reach towards his satchel and pull out his pearl. Take one last swig of ale before he starts to ritual cast Identify.
Okay. As you're casting, Philly keeps talking.
I don't know how much you know about what's been happening in Basin lately. Yorick's having kind of a difficult time. And that's fine by me. He's kind of an ass, as far as I can tell. His father, well, he led the Udalots until a few months ago. Yorick's trying to take over, but it's not going so well. No one really knows what he's about, what he's trying to do. I guess that's why I ended up getting this from him. Because, I got this place here and I want to keep it. I don't want some young upstart trying to shake things up too much. I think so. He's taking the moniker of his father, the Black Talon, and I think that's enough to upset a bunch of people down at Bay's Inn. And a lot of respect for his father.
In between concentrating, he'll mention, I've learned of a way to do long distance communication. I can at best see if I can contact Tarek to see if it's something that we can look into once we get to base end, since it sounds like it's going to impact just one place.
You eventually complete the cast. And as you're casting it, you kind of study its features. The one side was smooth, and the other side that has had some kind of markings on it. It's divided into 6 equal pie slices, like by some, just little lines stamped into it, all intersecting at the center. The outer edge of the disc has six small triangular notches at the ends of each of those lines. And within each of the pie slices, you can see 2 strange, mostly circular symbols that almost look like fraying rope. And these circles are intersect with each other, so they kind of look like the number 8. So you've got kind of 6 number 8s arranged around. No 2 symbols are the same. And in the center of the disc, you note a very short and narrow protrusion, almost like a small post or a little nub sticking up. And at the end of your casting, you definitely sense that this is magical. This is a magical item. You get the same sort of feeling that you got when you identified that little needle from Brath's ear.
He responds, I've not the same as this disc, but my group has recently found something that has for simplified terms, a similar wavelength to this item. It's ancient, but too ancient for my ways to discern what it can do.
So you're saying it's like important?
He nods absentmindedly. Yeah, it looks it's probably really important to things are happening right now across the world, honestly.
Oh, that's really interesting. She reaches into the pouch again and pulls out a vial and sets it down on the table.
Now this one makes sense to me.
And she switches to the other piece of parchment and holds it in her hand.
This one, I get. I just drink this and I cheat death. That's really straightforward. That's sort of what I was thinking of. In case anybody came up here trying to off me and tried to ship me away. Now maybe I could use this and, well, yeah, cheat death.
Wouldn't imagine it's for only the one time, though, right? Not that I understand such magics.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it doesn't say here. Looking down at the note.
But I suppose, I mean, that's typically how potions work. That's my understanding from what I've gleaned from Whistles. I'll tell you what. Since I don't understand that thing, except for what it probably means to Yorick.
She looks back over to the cloak.
How about you take that instead of the 150 gold I owe her?
He looks at her. She could swear for a second that he briefly smiled, but it immediately went away if he did. Yeah, it might have more uses than just 150 gold right now. Especially since right now, it's just up in the air if even anybody in base end can do anything, right? Gotta think of the long term.
Yeah, to be honest, that feels like, that feels a little hot. That thing, I don't know how good Civis actually is. If that thing ever got traced back to me, it might get me in more hot water than I'd be in otherwise.
Understood. I'm assuming Civis was the person who would have done this dead drop, if I can make an assumption.
Most likely, yeah. You see this,
She picks up the red pouch.
you see this,
What's the word? God damn it. Stamping, whatever. embossing
Like seal?
on the near the drawstring of the pouch around the top. There's some script.
Okay.
She's like,
Yeah. I mean, she's the only drow I know, so, well, I mean, I guess aside from...
He holds out his hand and just like, continue, please.
Yeah. So, that kind of points me in the direction of her. Excellent thief, if you ever need her services.
Well, hopefully we don't meet her once they have theft something, right? Sorry. But yeah, I appreciate this a lot, Philip. Again, I don't want to speak for them, but emotions are high. So there's no ill will I want to say, but I can't speak for them.
Well, you can, put in a word on my behalf, I suppose, if you're feeling up to it.
Yeah, I'll just say that I managed to coax you into giving something else as payment, since gold is more valuable, or whatever I decide to say once I feel better. Or I can just say the truth. It doesn't really matter, I suppose.
You want another ale?
No, no more.
all right. And she stands up, gathers up the things, with the exception of the little disc, and starts to walk away. And then she kind of turns back around, just holding up the vial.
Could you do your little magic-y thing on this? Just so I know, like, exactly how it works and make sure it is what this thing says it is? If not, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I can get Whistles to do it later.
He stretches out his hand and waves her back over. It's like, it helps distract myself, honestly, so if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
She puts it down on the table, and then goes ahead and walks away.
Yep, and I once again take out the pearl, this time just staring at it a little bit longer than I need to. And then start again the identify process.
Okay. Let's move over to Laird and Aiden. You were searching for Captain Nyland, yes?
Nyland, yep.
Alrighty. Walking around, or even probably just looking around from where you are, because the dock isn't too far from the lighthouse. And there's only one ship there now. Small ship. We'll say like sailboat. You can see a couple of people down there working, and making your way down there, you eventually do also see Nyland sitting around. Looks like he's doing some marlinspike seamanship on some lines, repairing some stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'll wave him down and see what's up. Hey, Nyland, how's it going?
As good as it can be, I suppose.
How's
How are
progress?
Good. We should be able to set sail before sundown. Just a few more things to take care of, and then he points to someone who appears to be repairing a sail with needle and thread. It's a long pole in the tent right there. That's gonna take the longest.
Gotcha. Well, we We lost one of our party members. She fell when we were out doing a
Doing a what?
doing what Billabang sent us to do.
He says, sorry to hear that. I've lost people before too.
Yeah, we hope it's only temporary. Don't know if that's even possible, but if it's okay with you, we're gonna bring her to Bay's End with us and yeah, see what we can do. Is there anything we can do to help?
I don't think so. Stay out of our way for the most part. And yes, it's no problem if you bring your fallen comrade.
All right. Appreciate it. And we'll stay out of your way.
Stay close by. Also, don't get drunk.
Yeah, I think the furthest we'll go is the White House.
I can't vouch for your safety if you get drunk.
Drunk?
Yes.
Okay.
If you've got the afternoon to spare, I'm saying don't drink it away.
Yeah. Not a problem.
I'll come up to the Way House when we're ready to go.
Sounds good. And I'll start heading back to the White House, I guess. I'll go find Sajeth.
You want to do anything, Aiden?
No, he's just tagging along.
Alrighty. Walk back up to the Way House. You see Jath sitting, mug of ale in front of him, vial on the table, and he's just completing his magical rite. So Jath, you discovered this is a potion of Death Ward. Has the effect of the Death Ward spell when you drink it.
Okay. He hasn't quite clocked that they walked in, I would say, since he's been focusing on finding out what the vial is. So once he's done, he'll pick it up and walk over to the counter. Hey, fill a bag.
Yeah.
It's what the letter says. It mimics the spell Death Ward. So for an extended period of time, it allows you to break death once.
Extended period? Like how long? Can I drink it now and be good for a week?
No, shorter than that. I would say be more than 6 hours, but less than 9.
Okay. So if we're being raided or something, then
Yeah,
Okay.
if you knew an elemental was showing up again tonight, then probably you could drink it to last until morning, kind of thing.
Never really thought about that. Could have used some good stuff for those elemental attacks too. I was mostly thinking way far in advance with fucking York. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, unless you can figure out how to mass produce this. Sorry, only one time per, I would say 7, 8, 9 hours. I don't know what the Death Ward spell does, unfortunately. Yeah.
That's a good thought. Whistle! Someone find whistles!
Scampers off into the back.
That's when he turns back around to go back to his table, and now he clocks that his crew is back. It's like, oh, Aiden, Lergrin, welcome back. How's it looking with the ship?
Thanks. Nyland said they'll be ready by before nightfall at least.
Okay.
He didn't take us up on any offer for help, so he just said don't get drunk. He can't promise our safety if we're drunk. Told him.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I just told him that wasn't a problem, obviously.
Lerdrin, do you see that disc over at the table I was sitting at?
Do I see the disc?
I left it play inside the middle of the table.
Okay. Well then. Yeah. What is it?
He'll walk closer to you to whisper to make sure nobody else clocks it. I think that has to do with the rod we got out of the giant's ear. I tried to determine its origins and I got the same vibe. And only that, a vibe. It might be connected. Or it could just be a similar item.
Lairdrin, you actually recognize that. Oh, fuck, so do you, Sajath.
Quack?
Yeah, big old quack.
Do I speak the language or something? Like,
Yes, you do. I'm
bad.
still stuck in the other campaign where there's only one person who speaks that language.
It's okay. He's going through it, y'all. Like he's like, oh wait, that's totally legible. Holy shit.
Yeah, Lairdrin and Sajath, you guys can totally read these symbols. This is primordial. And there's 2 symbols in each of the 6 pie slices that are intertwined with each other. One says cosmos and order. The next one is destiny and chance. And the next one is elements plus balance. The next one is life and death, then creation and destruction, then memory and foreknowledge. So
And all of these are written on the disc?
Yeah, on one side of it. There's 2 symbols, kind of. These are all circular symbols.
Yeah, just infinity symbols, 8 of them, and each plus the word before the comma are basically together, like cosmos and order in the same 8 shape.
Yep.
So on. And for flavor only, like as soon as Lairdrin was like, oh, that's primordial, that's when Sajath finally like locks in. It's like, wait, you're right, that is primordial.
Can you make anything of it?
Knowing the meaning of the words now, Epic, does anything like Eureka inside of Sajath, or is it still the same feeling he got from the Identify?
Make a religion, nature, or arcana check.
Do I have a charge in the ring?
Can I assist since I'm with him looking at it?
You can make your own check in this case.
Okay.
It's better that way because I'm about to use a charge in the ring to have advantage to increase our odds. Which one?
Guidance or no?
Use it on yourself.
Yeah.
Which one are you rolling so I can at least do a different one just to get the most out of it? Since
I'll be doing nature.
Yeah, because I was gonna do history or religion.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do religion. Boy, fitting.
My guidance a D4? Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
You magically guide yourself to sense into the natural world of what these things might be. Nothing comes to your mind, Lairdrin. Sajath, you seem to be too distracted by recent events to focus on the meaning of these things right now. But you do get the sense that there's knowledge here. Both of you get the sense there's knowledge here. Asking around,
Where's that
doing
note?
research.
What was the gnome's name? The one that talked to me?
Whizzle?
Whistles.
It is Whistles. You'll walk back up to Philabank.
Philabank is not here anymore.
Yeah, she shouted looking for Whizzles, remember?
Right. Well, so when do we leave?
Nyland said he would come up here when they're prepared.
Okay, I mean, I guess since we have time to kill, there's that trade, quarry, convention, assembly, swap meet, a flea market. That's gonna happen. Doesn't hurt to see if anything catches any of our eyes for our purposes. Lairdrin, I don't feel like going out yet, so if you have anything you would like me to look at, magically, let me know so I can have something to do.
Yeah, that skeleton had the sword throwing axe and plate mail.
Mhm.
Plate mail's kind of banged up, but yeah, you can look at the sword and throwing axe.
I mean, the throwing axe was also kind of banged up, right?
It was. It is.
I'll just fucking clunk it all in front of him and
Okay, I'll immediately push away the throwing axe. Like, well, the throwing axe for sure isn't magical unless it's a axe of rusting, which is possible given
yeah, the sword
wizard's-
is
the
of
sword
interest.
is pristine. The blade mill, could be useful for us still if we manage to repair it.
Right.
Since
Maybe
I would
Aiden.
imagine someone like Aiden would appreciate the sturdiness of plate mail.
Good thought. Yeah, let me know what's up with this sword.
Yeah, he probably left the pearl behind the table too, because he just kind of immediately like cut up. So he'll pick it back up with the sword in front of him and recast identify ritually.
Before you start with that, do we still feel any connection with the Kethia and the metal disc?
Well, you have the Katia, so touch them
Yeah,
together and see what
I'll get
happens.
it out and sure. It suggests that I'll touch the metal rod to the metal disc.
Okay. Nothing. There's no magical sense that you get that when you bring them close together. But looking at it a little bit, you remember that the little metal rod had a little indentation in the center on one side, and that does fit into the little nub in the center of the disc. And that needle does just sit on top of that little nub and balances perfectly. There's one other detail that I left out. Of course, because I suck so bad.
That's fine. There's not a lot going on. You're good.
Yeah.
The because I have this shit in too many places in my notes. Something you would have noticed immediately because it's visible, very obviously visible. One of the pie slices is glowing, glowing quite brightly. And since you know what they mean, the
whole time, or since I put the metal
whole
rod?
time,
Okay.
the whole damn time.
Boy, if you say the laugh and deaf one, I'm gonna cry.
Right.
Or
death and creation.
Look it up. Give me just a second.
Duck noises.
Fucking look this up again. Right. So it's the pie slice with the symbols for creation and destruction. That pie slice is glowing brightly. There's another one that is glowing dimly, and that one is the one with the symbols for memory and foreknowledge. Yeah.
But aside from that they're glowing and dimly glowing, since we failed the rolls, we can't discern what it could mean.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. And since installing the Keniac K word.
Kathia?
Katia, thank you. Aside from it feeling like it belongs, did anything else happen?
Nope, nothing else happened.
Well, I guess my hunch was right. It definitely belongs to each other.
Yeah, is this ours or
Yeah, this is ours.
where'd it come from?
Fill the bank.
Okay.
It was inside of the larger brown leather pouch that we had found alongside this vial of Death Ward that was inside of it as well. G
Well,
says that the plate doesn't technically have any meaning to her, and since I at least recognize that it could mean something to us, she decided to leave it to us for Alani's side of the payment instead of the gold.
Gotcha. Yeah, I probably should apologize to her.
We can do that since we'll be
when I
here
see
for
her.
a bit.
Aiden, you doing okay?
What? Huh?
You good?
Oh,
doing
yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
Drinking a nail?
Not in the mood.
Gotcha.
So, what's all this stuff?
I
It's okay.
honestly would love to answer that, Aiden, but I still don't fully know myself.
Yeah,
neither
take it easy. Don't worry. No, we've we're going. What are we doing?
I mean, since we have to wait, I suggested that you guys could go to the swap meet to see if there was anything you guys wanted to trade for.
Okay.
Or, if there's something that I would like, let me know and see if there's something I could offer. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll get you something. I'm sure there'll be
Yeah,
cool magic.
Yeah, maybe. Either way, I'll be here. I'll look into the sword. Maybe it could be
Take
better
it easy.
used.
You don't have to.
Aiden, doing my thing allows me to distract myself, so please don't take this away from me.
Oh, I'm okay. Yep. Sorry.
I appreciate your concern. I truly do. But at least allow me my one release.
Yeah, we can go check out the trade swap meet, whatever this is.
Okay.
Not sure I'm really in the mood, but let's do it.
Look, man. We gotta kill time anyways.
Yep.
All right. So Sajath, you're sitting down with the sword,
Yep, sitting down with the sword.
casting that identify spell. This is a longsword +1.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it's a +1 sword. I think it has the same quality of strength as the sword that Aiden uses. So you can use this as trade fodder, if anything.
Yeah, or use it in place of my quarterstaff, which is just a stick.
This is player question. Are you able to use a longsword?
Yep.
Point of order. Aiden's sword is not +1.
It's
just
not?
magical.
No.
Oh, it's just magical.
Belay my
Considered.
entire last. I thought it was a +1. That's my bad for assuming.
I thought so too.
Blah, 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 blah. A gift of gab. I'll cast it real quick and take back everything I said.
Nice.
Actually, Aiden, this would be an upgrade for you.
Yeah.
You would notice that you would hit more efficiently and hit harder if you use it.
Okay. He'll
And
just
then
kind
you-
of scratch his head. Yeah, I guess.
Trust me, it sounds weird, but it's gonna feel pretty good. Maybe I don't know how to use swords, guys. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh.
up to you.
So swap meet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun. I'll
You
stay
staying
here.
behind? Okay.
Yeah, I gotta keep somebody company.
All right, so Ledger and Aiden head out to swap meet. The central area where the giant fire was when you first arrived. It kind of sets up in that general vicinity. Things are just starting to get going. When you get there's some tables set out, people are putting items up on the tables, and just kind of chit chatting and whatever. From what you can see, there's sort of just the run-of-the-mill adventuring gear. There's some leather armor that's charred, leather boots, some of which have char marks on them as well. Various weapons that are in various states of repair. And then some gold rings, silver rings, gold necklaces, and that sort of thing. You get the sense that the people who died last night have had their possessions taken. And that's at least some of the stuff that is up on the tables. The rest, again, kind of your run-of-the-mill stuff. There's a few folks that look like they have some foodstuffs as well. Local vegetables, some venison and whatnot.
So it just looks like general trade stuff. Nothing that stands out.
Yeah, it's all looks pretty low rent.
Aiden will just be absentmindedly walking around, just looking, not really paying too much attention.
Yeah. Kind of the same for Lerdrin. I guess his mind is elsewhere.
All right. Yeah, as you get approached a couple of times by people trying to make trades, hawk their wares.
You interested in any gold chain necklaces? I got rings if you want rings. Anything like that? You want any of that?
Yeah, sure. And Aiden will kind of just wander away.
This guy wearing a trench coat?
Yeah.
Get the Rolex.
I was gonna make the same joke.
Come with me. I'll bag on this underground tunnel, and I'll give you a Gucci bag. Just put this bag over your head first.
Inky.
Yeah, I guess just wandering around for a little while, and since nothing is really standing out, it's all like pretty generic. Just people trading stuff that for like survival, and I guess just find our way back to Philibang Wayhouse. Unless Aiden do his own thing.
Actually, DM question.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
How far away was that cave to the Matron of Ravens from Philibang Warehouse?
2.5 miles, 2.5 miles, somewhere in there.
Close. I'll probably say, and you said by sundown is when we're expected to leave. So probably halfway into this swap meter, whatever. Aiden will probably get the idea to call Pearl,
Okay.
and he'll look to make a trip to the cave.
Alrighty. Dig it. Dig it. So Aiden takes off for the cave. On Pearl. Rough terrain for a horse. We'll say it probably takes you about 40 minutes to get there.
That's still not bad.
And, Sajath, you wouldn't know this, but a little bit after Sajath leaves, maybe about the time Laerdrin is wandering his way back into the way house, you hear in your head.
Jeff, it's me. I'm alive. Fill you in later. Bought sending scroll. I'm in Bay's End. Should I try to meet you or wait here?
He is mortified. He was probably taking the last sip of his ale and has since spit it out of his mouth.
Did any fire come out?
No, I already used my charge for the day. Anyways.
A little bit of smoke.
Yeah, just smoke. I look immediately behind me, and there's still a body behind me, right?
There is. Yes.
I take away the cape again to see the face. It's still Alani's face?
It looks just like Alani. Make a perception check.
God, is it with advances? Because I should know what she fucking looks like, haha.
No,
Yeah, let's go. Nah, 6.
Righto. Please continue.
Please continue. So I'll respond to the sending, since she said it was a sending spell. It's like, how are you alive? How are you in Base End? You died. Your body's in front of me. He is shaking. He's going to search Alani's possessions one last time to grab the vault run.
Okay.
And then I already used my usage for the day, though, but I would still like to attune to it while waiting for everybody else. He is shaking. Like,
Laerdrin, you see this. BT dubs.
I didn't hear anything though, right? It was a.
no, it was a sending spell, so
Perfect.
no.
Yeah.
Aside from what I responded, if you were for that.
Definitely saw him go over and look at Alani.
Jess, is everything okay?
No, not at all.
What's happening?
I just got a message from Milani. She's in Bay's End. He'll take the cape again after he grabs the Voltron. It's like, this is her body, right?
Yeah, are you sure you're okay?
Lairdren, you know me. To be smart, I am not losing my mind. I know what I heard. Is this her body?
That's Alani, yeah. How is that even possible? It's not possible.
Lairdren, again. I don't know. I'm only telling you what just happened.
Okay. I mean, is there any way to contact her again?
Not today. Not today. I can do it in the morning. I did not prepare the sending spell, and I already used the charge on this thing. And he holds up the magical jewel gem that got formed from the lightning bolt.
Okay.
Stone.
It's Jeff, I believe.
Yeah?
I should know my own items. When you attune to the Voltron, you know the sending spell and always have it prepared. And it does not count against the number of spells you can have prepared.
Oh, I just can't read. I'm sorry. Okay, so in that case, because mechanically speaking, while I attune, that's a short rest, right?
Yeah.
So I can arcane recovery at the same time. So
Yeah.
as soon as he starts saying that, he immediately shuts up and grabs the Voltron. It's like, I need to attune to this right now, so I can send her ascending right now. But I'll only be able to do it. Hold on, where's arcane recovery?
Uno mas.
Up to a level 4. And then it's a 5 because of the book. Yeah, so just one still. Unfortunate. Alright, still. Yeah, I'll just attune. Also, where's Aiden?
The trade swap was a bust. I don't know. He went with Pearl somewhere. He said he would be back.
Okay, just give me a second, and I'll start attuning to the Voltron one more time, and at the end of it, also Arcane Recovery, a total of 5 spell slot, 4 spell slot.
Cool. Zip ahead. Aiden, you arrive at the cave.
He'll have Pearl wait outside. Just if I call for help, you can come in, but just keep an eye out. And he'll walk in.
As you wish.
You don't have to be so formal, but it's fine. And he'll walk in and he'll kind of creep in and just say, hello?
Hello.
Echo.
Echo.
He'll walk in further.
It looks like it did when you left it.
There's an extra dead squirrel, though, in the corner.
Hey,
Give me
Pearl,
extra.
do you eat dead squirrel or no? No, right? That's kind of gross.
It's pate on the corner.
It's high,
Hey!
they're high in cholesterol, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The horse saying that it's funny, even though I know he didn't say that. Like, bro, what the fuck?
You can see
Raven Queen?
the nest as well.
The what?
The nest. The owlbear nest. Where you saw the 4 spherical eggs before.
I thought he was
Right.
going to the temple of your god or whatever.
Yeah, I meant the Raven Queen temple. Okay.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Would it still be 40 minutes?
I did say Raven Queen temple, right?
He did. You did.
Okay, yeah,
My
I meant
bad.
that one. How far away is
My
that cave?
If he has time, he'll circle back for those squared eggs.
Because, yeah, different
Nah,
direction. We'll just say it's the
eggs
same
are out the
distance.
window.
What's that?
The eggs for I intended to leave the eggs because there's no way I was gonna go to get some eggs after we found out about Lonnie. So those eggs were left.
Okay. All right. So, all right, you're at the deep alcove with the faceless raven carving at the back.
Yes,
Got it.
that one. How far away is that one?
Cool. 40 minutes on your horse.
Oh,
we're
perfect.
just saying it since you already took
Great.
off.
Consistency.
Like,
This
yeah,
is
this is
closer
feeling
than I
further.
remember it to be. This is a weird forest.
Hey, well, you don't have to march with 3 slowpokes, bro.
Yeah, so he'll go into and he has plus 10 movement speed. Anyways, he'll go into the cave, and he'll like look around. Does it look the same? I'm assuming.
It does. It does look the same, yeah.
Matron, Raven Queen. I don't know what you prefer. You there?
A
Hello?
chill wind blows in your head. You hear, back so soon.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you. I don't mean to be annoying, I guess. How are you doing? Everything okay?
I am as I have always been.
Okay. You have time for I'm traveling with a couple of people. I don't know how much you know. Um, but there's Alani, a dear friend of mine. She she's not um everybody keeps saying she's dead. She she died. Um, is she with you? Maybe.
No. No, she is not.
So does that mean she's not dead, or is she dead?
Another chilly breeze flows into the space. The soul has not passed to me. It has not made the passage on.
So we can save her?
Not entirely sure she needs saving.
Okay. Well, I. It really sucks out here. You know that? Like this. This place is kind of terrible sometimes. But okay. Wow.
You feel something move in the back of your neck.
He'll kind of reach over, scratch
That-
his neck.
That place that Sajath pointed out is moving down your neck, under your skin, slowly.
What are you doing?
Do
Is
not
that
be
you?
alarmed. You're in
Oh,
your head.
can you
Don't
not?
be alarmed.
Okay.
Top 4 things to not hear while your body's contorting.
Can I be
And
alarmed yet?
it stops moving. And if you're feeling it, are you feeling it?
Yeah.
He's really feeling it.
It feels different than it did before. It feels longer, bigger, like it has moved a bit, but also extended. And it's kind of, at that, like, not in the center of your shoulder blades, but kind of has moved down to like the top part of the middle of your shoulder blades and seems to be longer than it is, like maybe 3 or 4 inches.
Like just below the nape kind of area.
Yeah.
What was that?
You'll see.
Well, I kind of can't. It's on my back. Unless I have.
When this wind swirls around you,
It twists your neck. So you
Okay,
can
sorry.
see.
I'm sorry.
feel the presence of the Raven Queen leave this place.
Hey, he'll walk out and then he'll talk to Pearl. He'll kind of. Hey, Pearl, do you see anything on my neck here? He'll kind of try to move his armor as far down as he can. Pearl?
I really have a question about this.
Can the
Does
horse
Pearl
see?
have eyes?
Is your horse like super smart, or is it just a horse? Like, I mean, I can understand you, but can it interact with you like this? I want to know, because I want to know if like I get to RP
Intelligence
this.
is a 6 at least. Additionally, if your steed has an intelligence of 5 or less, its intelligence becomes 6, and it
Mhm.
gains the ability to understand one language of your choice that you speak. So
And it's a war horse, right?
it's going to be
It
6
is
regardless
a
of what it
warhorse.
is. If it's less than 5, I guess.
But if it's more than than
Warhorse
five-
has an intelligence of 2, so it's at least a 6.
Got it. So it's 6.
So it follows your commands and stuff. And it
I think it's further
communicates with
down
you.
than I can show you, really.
Understand
But
one language. Has the ability. It gains the ability to understand one language of your choice. You can communicate with each other telepathically. Okay, so there's at least some level of communication that goes on here. Okay, Pearl sniffs. There's a bump.
okay. Yeah, I kind of felt that.
I'm
Ugh.
kind of cold.
Yeah, let's get back. Uh,
Perfect
let's get back. I
communication.
think we have some. I'm really confused, Pearl. Can you tell me what's going on?
Horse, tell me what's going on.
It's cold.
It is cold.
In a couple
All right,
of
let's
hours,
go.
the sun will set.
We need to talk to. We need to talk to everybody, and then he'll head back to town.
All right.
It's getting dark.
I'm scared. Anything that Sajeth and Landrin you guys wanted to do in the interim?
Well, as soon as I finish tuning and the short resting, I would send the message back to Alani.
Of course, of course.
I'm just staring at Alani's body this whole time.
He'll just say, sorry. We're gonna make our way to base end soon. Do you know what happened? We'll bring your body as well. That's the end of the message sending.
You'll hear back. My soul in new body transferred somehow when I died. Mother's doing. Body is mine, but younger. I'm scared I'm being followed. Bring my body?
Sajeth, make another perception check.
Boy, I'm gonna roll number 2. P is for perception. Boy, this is funny.
Okay. Please continue.
Yeah. He'll address Lurdra as like, she says that her soul woke up in another body? Something about her mom doing this to her? But she also said that she's being followed by somebody. And is also confused that I said I'm bringing her body, it seems. Are you sure this is... I'm not gonna keep baiting that, that's fine. If I can't see, I'm not gonna make other people see what I can't see.
I'm just staring at you wide-eyed and dumbfounded. Laerton doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
You don't... I don't.
I also don't have the benefit of hearing Alani's voice, so
Yeah.
I just kind of slightly think you're going crazy, but I'm just rolling with it.
In any case, nothing changes to what we're about to do. He's still shaking this entire time. I don't know what's going on. I know she's told me that her mom, like, the things about her mom, and she's told me other things in confidence, which I'm not gonna share because it was said in confidence. So I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility what's happening. I just don't know what is happening.
What did she actually say to you? Her mom brought her back?
Her mom's doing, in the context of that her soul is in a new younger body, but she says she's still herself.
I any of this is beyond my understanding. I don't think anything of our plans change. We just have to wait for Nyland to have the boat ready so we can go to Bay's End.
Yeah.
Figure it out from there. I'm gonna grab another ale. Do you want one?
I already think I'm going crazy, so I think I'm going to avoid any more drinking.
Fair enough. See if Philibank. Is Philibank back around or no?
Eventually, yeah, Philibank comes back with Whistles probably sometime during the short rest you guys took. Or that at least Jeff took.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll just go back up and Philibank, I'm sorry for earlier. Would you mind if I have an ale, please?
She looks you up and down, nods.
Apology accepted. One ale coming right up.
Our emotions were running a little hot. It's not usually me. I don't really care about money. There's more the principle, and in hindsight, I should have just let it go.
Well, we all have our weak moments. Under the bridge, or ale under the bridge.
Appreciate that. I'll grab the ale and go sit back down, waiting for the boat to be ready.
Aiden, you're arriving back about this time.
Hey.
Welcome back, Aiden.
Hey, I think I'm fucking crazy. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. But, so how do I even? So I went to, that cave back where with the Raven Queen matron.
Yeah.
So so I spoke to her, and then she told me before that. I asked her if Alani was. I asked her if Alani had died and was with her, but she's not. She, because she's the Raven Queen is death
It's her
domain,
domain. Yeah.
whatever. So maybe Alani's not dead. Maybe the diamonds, the thing, Ladrin, the thing you did. You sure that didn't work?
I look
I
at
didn't-
Lairdren and look back to Aiden.
I'll look at Alani. Alani? Did she wake up? Should we try healing her again?
When I cast that spell, I didn't sense her soul at all.
Well, so the Raven Queen said she didn't sense her soul passing either.
It's difficult to explain, but Sajath,
Isn't it? It is.
I got a message from Alani.
What?
yeah, just hear him out.
So,
Lonnie?
not so. The spell I used this morning. Do you remember that I was talking to somebody in a long distance?
You can do that?
Yes, and she was able to do that to me. I heard a voice that is Alani saying that she's in base end. And then
She's right here.
Hold on. And then I asked, because you're just as a Hail Mary, like, hey, what do you mean? You died. We have your body here. What's going on? And then she further explained that she woke up in a younger body of herself in Bay's End. Probably her mother's doing. And inquisitively asked about her body being here. And I can't message her again until next morning. I don't know what's going on either. But she also said that she's in trouble.
Is someone messing with us?
Anywhere I look at this body, this is Alani's body. I don't know. And it sounds crazy, but you doubling down that her soul hasn't passed through the matron. Something is happening.
How the hell did she get to Bay's End before us? She's right here. Lonnie? I'll do another lay on hands. 1 point.
Same feeling as before.
What the hell?
Aiden, I know it doesn't make sense, but this body of Alani is dead. Somehow, her soul was taken from this body and revived in a different body from some sort of doing by her mother, as far as we can tell. We won't know more until we take the boat to Bay's End, so...
Alright, when are we going? We're going? Let's leave.
Yeah, we have to wait for an island.
Yeah. Which we do, because there's nothing else we do. We've done everything we can. So if it's okay with everybody, we can skip time.
Oh, do you have that spell?
Yeah, it's called We're Taking a Break, probably, because it's
I'm
11.
joking, I'm joking.
Called Lamping Up.
Nyland eventually comes back up to the way house, takes a look around. Looks at the three of you. Ready to go, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yep.
Lead the way, if you would.
He scans the way house again, and then yells out, Orion, Tourmaline, it's time. You see that dark, ornery-looking elf and the female dwarf get up and start walking to the exit. Nyla nods at you and walks out.
Let's go, people.
Yeah, we follow.
I'll go pick up Lonnie's body.
Okay. Let's make your way down to the dock, onto the boat. And it is Captain Nyland, those two people I just described, and the three of you.
Okay.
And that's it. And Nyland starts barking some orders, but he's mostly doing all the work himself. But Orion, the elf, and Tourmaline, the dwarf, help out where they can, casting off lines, raising sails, pushing off the dock, etc., etc. And you guys get underway. And that's where we'll take a break.
All right.
Before you walk away, how long did they say the trip was going to be? Or did we even ask?
Billy said somewhere on the order of 2 days.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Yep.
All right, you three.
Well,
You get underway and pull out into the Bay of Souls and turn south. The two other passengers, Captain Nyland is at the helm. The two other passengers, one sits up kind of in the bow area. The other one just sits off the stern. And eventually it gets darker, a little bit darker. Oops, I mean to go hour. And no one's really talking that much. Eventually, the captain pipes up and points out a brazier in the boat. You can light that if you wish to stay warm, if you need it. Takes a drink from a water skin.
Aiden's been occasionally talking to Alani's dead body. If you can hear me, blink twice.
She does not blink. Anything you would like to do this evening?
Just for brevity's sake, I'll have had a conversation with Captain Nyland about our time as a group on the boat from Palebank to Serenia and then back. So we're not completely helpless. And I'll produce flaming like the brazier.
Very nice. Nyland does ask you, Laerdrin, if you would be willing to take the helm at some point. Not right now, but at some point in the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as he's willing to, like, teach a little bit.
Okay. Aiden, suggest.
I mean, so Jeff is just still processing everything that's happened and the implications of what could happen, and it's just staring at Aiden and Alani, or her body, I guess. And he'll just quickly address Aiden's like, did she really tell you that, the matron?
Yeah. Yes. So she, I mean, yes, she did. Yes, she did tell me that. I just don't know if I believe her. I don't know if I trust her. I don't know. But yeah, she did say she didn't sense her passing or something weird.
I mean, she is the gatekeeper of souls and such, right?
Yeah,
And
Forgive me.
I guess. Right? Something
Aiden,
like that.
isn't she your goddess? Didn't
Yeah,
you
I guess
follow her?
so. She is.
I
Yeah.
don't know of these things very much, but did you say you don't trust her? Or you're not sure you trust her?
Yeah. Like, I
Is that-
believe her, and I believe in her. Like, she does exist, right? And I talked to her, and
So you
she's
mean
talked to
her,
me,
you
and
don't
she
know
kind
of
of
her
she, like,
motive?
stuck her finger in my spine or something. I don't know what it was. It was
What?
real weird. It felt like it. Maybe it could have been her finger. It didn't feel so good.
Not a euphemism, is it?
What's a euphemism?
Yep.
I mean, again, it doesn't seem possible that she would be dismissive of her own domain, especially with how she favors you. She's made multiple contact now with you, Aiden. I don't think that's normal.
No? I was never really like I would spend a lot of time at the temple, but I wasn't really there because I wanted to be. Not at first, anyways. I was kind of made to be there. And then, it was just a nice place to be. It was uh, better than, being out on the street or cooped up with some other kids in a room. Could just be a little, you know. Well, it wasn't really that warm, I guess, but she likes it cold, I guess. But I felt safe in the temple. But I never really talked to her before until I guess until I came up all the way towards Palebank, really. After all that. I don't know. There's just something about the way she talks.
I mean, it still stands to reason that she is open to your input and communication, so there is still truth to a word, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I don't think she was lying. I just don't trust her. Like, I don't trust her. Like, I don't know what she wants. Well, like, she wants memories, but what does that mean?
He shakes his head, it's like, beats me. Not like I'm in any shape, way, or form an expert in such matters, neither.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she's all right.
And then,
Hey, Alani. How many fingers am I holding up? I wasn't holding up any fingers.
that's it from my end. He's just going to absentmindedly stare at the direction.
As the moon rises behind scattered clouds, you begin to see something stir upon the water. It almost looks like a wisp of cloud, except that it changes direction, skimming along the surface, and seems to give off a very faint yellow light. Soon you notice another, then more, all slowly moving, randomly turning in different directions. Some give off the same yellow light, while others are shades of blue, red, purple, green. They sometimes duck below the surface of the water without a visible disturbance. More and more of these glowing fog entities appear, until good parts of the surface that you can see are covered in a layer of these swirling wisps. You can see the boat's bow cut a path through groups of them. Largely, they seem unbothered.
And the crew is totally chill, like this is normal.
They seem to be, yes.
Captain, if you don't mind me asking, to point out the obvious going on right now.
They don't call it the Bay of Souls for nothing.
So these are wisps?
Souls, the long departed. Long ago, this whole sea used to be land. A long, fertile valley filled with farms, hamlets, villages, small towns. Thousands called it home. And then the gods betrayed us. They say when the cloaked serpent thrashed about, resisting his punishment, his great tail crashed down and submerged this whole area. Ocean water came crashing in, creating the bay as it is now. Few survived, but those who did banded around Notham the Wise, picked up shattered pieces of the world the gods left, and started anew.
But not without consequence, since not everybody was able to make it due to their I guess, punishment. That doesn't sound right, though.
The gods did something that upset the order of things. We paid the price.
He'll resume to looking out the bow, just looking at these wisps.
See, this damn thing just fucked up again. Okay, got it. I'm hitting the wrong button. My bad.
Wow.
Hey, Alani, now would be a great time you gotta take a look at this. Gotta open your eyes. It's amazing.
You're just not gonna let this go, are you?
It's making me cry more, man.
And then Aiden will close his eyes, and then he'll say, Elena, I hope you can see this too. I don't even know if you can hear me.
After several hours, the elf sat at the back of the boat. Says, Nylan, I think there's something out there. Nylan asks, what is it? And Orion responds, I'm not quite sure. Looks like waves or something. But the souls don't seem to like it. You feel the boat lean as Nylan turns the helm.
Do I see anything where
Make
he's...
make a perception check.
I'll click on my eyes of darkness.
21?
Looking behind you, almost looks like spiral waves swirling around a central point, maybe 100 feet out or so from the boat, behind the boat, almost like a whirlpool. And the little wisps of fog lights definitely seem to be spreading away from it.
It's behind where we're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
And after observing for a few moments, it does seem to be gaining on you.
Captain, it looks like a whirlpool, and it's kind of catching up to us.
Shit. Could be something that came up from the south. We must have attracted its attention. Can't make the boat go any faster. Prepare yourselves. And for those of you who hadn't taken a short rest yet, you would have gotten one by now.
Okay.
And after a few more moments, those of you watching to the rear see a small creature jump out of the water and strike Orion in the face with some sort of water-like claw. The creature looks like something you've seen before. It's not very big. It's something you've seen before. Far up north in Serinia, those annoying little ice mephits. Except this one seems to be made of water, having a translucent form that ripples slightly. The moonlight cascading through its form. Orion recoils as he yells out. What are you doing?
Is it just one of them?
That's all you see right now.
Attack!
Okay, let's roll initiative then.
Can I have put the drift globe out and daylight from it?
Man! No.
I throw Alani's body at it.
Okay. It was like a super serious scene, but I was just picturing Aiden doing like Weekend at Bernie's with Alani's body.
Kinda. A lot of talking to himself.
Guys are killing it on your initiative rolls.
Hey man, can I make do to my shit perception rolls, huh?
Okay. Top of the round.
They're not
Got
ice
that, we can.
methods. Probably
Two.
poop methods.
Go ahead and strike again against that motherfucker. That absolutely hits.
Need him.
Got it. We see it strike Orion again. And then just fly up a tad. Is it next?
Damn, they rolled high.
Yes, they did. God damn it. Whatever. Okay. Another one of these creatures jumps out and flies up, eyes its nearest target. It's going to try to claw you, Lairdrin. That's a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alrighty. So, Jath, you're up. And you all still see the large whirlpool behind the boat.
You want to take all these effects off of us?
Yeah, that's a good point. Where'd my thing go? Everything disappeared. I must have pressed escape. Anyway. Good point. Thank you. Yep, I'll get to that.
So Jeff is going to move to the bow, and he'll shoot at the one that's challenging Lairdren with a Ray of Frost.
Okay, go ahead. Roll to hit.
Dirty 20.
That absolutely hits.
12 points of damage.
All right. So your Ray of Frost goes out, wraps around this creature, and then it just kind of shakes. Takes a little bit of pain, and then just kind of shakes off the ice. With the feeling that it is resistant to that.
Cool. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Next up, we've got the thing. You see this, the waves that were about maybe 90 or so feet back, dart up. Right up to the edge of the boat at the back. And it's going to just move again into the center of the boat. So Lairdren and Aiden, you are surrounded by water. The brazier goes out, the light dies, and this tornado of water basically moves its way into the center of the boat, and you are essentially wrapped up in it. But that is all it does. So you're basically just in water, in a bunch of swirling water right now, but otherwise good to go. The dwarf steps up and is going to try to smack this same one as you. Oh, Jesus fuck. Completely misses. Whiffs. Almost falls over the edge. And that's it. The captain is ties off the helm really quick to go into the back and try to assist, and is also going to attempt to strike. Brings out his sword. That does hit. He makes contact with the bastard. Slices through the thing's watery form. And that is its turn. It's now this guy. The elf is now going to also take a strike. Also strikes into the watery form. And it starts to appear to lose a little bit of its shape at this point. And now we are to Lairdren.
Okay. I will cast Bark Skin on myself.
Alrighty.
And then fuck. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to wild shape into a cave bear.
This bear.
Here we go.
Yep. And I believe that's it for my turn.
Okay, Aiden, you're up.
Aiden will just start waving his sword, trying to get whatever this thing is off of him, and I'll make 2 attacks.
Slashing at the water. All right, go ahead, roll the hit.
That is a 14.
A 14 hits.
Second attack. 18.
18 hits, yeah.
10 damage. Ooh, 11 damage.
Nice. Very nice. So just slashing into this water. You're like cutting swathes of air through it. Definitely seems to not like that very much.
Get off of me! What? That's the end of his turn.
Okie dokie. Top of the round. This guy down here at the south, that little method is going to. Go like that. And you see a burst of water get ejected from its mouth, spraying both the captain and Orion the elf. Or Orion the elf. Right. And they both fail their saves. Shit damage roll. I have to make the captain make a dex save. Okay. So the captain, you see, almost falls overboard as this wave of water pushes him back. It does knock him on his ass, and also knocks Orion on his ass, but they are both on the deck. They fall over. The next one is going to, I think, move. He's going to try to move. And so the dwarf is going to take an opportunity attack. Misses again. And the same thing. A cone of water hits you from behind, but you turn around in time. So, Jath, please make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
16 is a success. So you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And if you look the other way, you hear a scream as Tourmaline falls overboard.
It tumbles.
We're so bad. We're so concerned about Tourmaline. Okay, it's your ghost, chap.
Man, I can't do shit to save anybody, even if I wanted to. I don't know what these methods are made out of, right?
They look like they're made out of water.
Water and water and water, water and water and water. Do I go for them or do I go for the water elemental? I'll go for them. I'll approach this method and Shocking grasp it, attempting to shocking grasp it.
Okay. Reaching up toward the mephit. Go ahead and roll to hit.
19.
Roll to shock. Yeah, that hits. Roll some damage.
14 lightning damage.
Nice. That definitely shocks it. Shack. It's very shacking.
Quite shocking.
Is barely holding its form together right now.
I survived. Damn. That I don't have anything to do damage as a bonus action, so that's it. Yeah. Well, here's its reaction. I'm gonna go this way, and that's it.
Okay, sounds great. Now, in the center of the boat, Sajath, you see, and Leardrin and Aiden, you feel this swell of power as this thing just starts turning faster and faster. Kind of races up into the air and then crashes down in your space. I need both Leardrin and Aiden to make a strength saving throw. I need 2. And 16?
Yeah, because he's next to Aiden, so it should be 16.
+4.
Excellent. Both of you save. And, ooh, this is interesting. Okay, we'll just say you go this way. You get pushed out of the central space. And that's it. That's all that happens to you. The dwarf now is going to attempt to cling to the side and fails to do so with a natural 1.
Oof.
And so we'll see where the boat moves next time. Captain stands up. Seeing that commotion, it's like turns to Orion. Take care of the little one. Moves up and will attempt to strike the elemental. Misses. Orion likewise stands up, moves back up, and attempts to hit the mephit, and does. And that one's looking about as bad as the one that Sajath just shocked. Okay, Leardrin, you're up.
I will move. Can I move back in its space?
You cannot.
Or am I
no.
still? Okay.
But you're adjacent to it, so.
I will try to attack it
Go for it.
with my claws. 21.
Absolutely hits. Roll damage.
11 slashing damage.
Nice.
And I guess I'll try to bite the water elemental.
Okay. It's like a dog drinking from a hose.
With a 12.
12 misses.
All right. And you said I can't move back into the space that I was in?
Correct. Yeah, you are on that side of the boat. Cannot move it into the creature space.
Okay.
It can, however, move into yours and stop there. Aiden.
Man overboard. Woman, dwarf overboard. Comes overboard. And Aiden will go rush, actually, over there. Is there? He'll just take out the rope from his bag and toss it to Tumraline. How do you say her name? Tumraline?
Tumraline. Yep. It's a wonderfully bad name from Fantasy Name Generator.
Hey, Tums, grab the rope.
I'll try.
And then I'll, is that my action to throw out the rope, I guess?
To throw it out? Nah. I'd probably almost count that as interact with object.
Yeah. So, yeah, that would be... Yeah, that would be it.
No attacks?
Wait, so I thought you said that was interact with object?
Yeah,
But
that's
it's not
like,
an action. It's a
yeah.
free action.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can do that once on every turn without affecting your action economy. Like open a door,
Oh.
close a drawer, something like that.
I guess I would take an attack then, sure.
Okay.
I was expecting that to be my whole thing. Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. I will take it. Well, that's a miss. Second,
All right. Go for it. Yeah.
24 to hit.
Nice. 24. Definitely hits.
8 damage.
You lower the rope over the side and yell out at Tomb Rolling. Swing back around, miss, and then smack that swirling water in its gut. Very nice.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. These stupid things go now. I think I need to... No, I don't. The one behind you guys, Sajath and Ladrin, lands on the deck. I just want to make sure this is doing a thing. Nope. The both of you, Ladrin and Sajath, please make a dexterity saving throw. As another burst of water from this method
15.
smacks you.
15.
A dex saving throw. Guess I'm +0, so I just roll 20.
Very nice. Both of you resist the force of this wave of water coming at you. Each of you takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage, but you stay in place. It's its turn. This one down here, I think it's just going to claw this time. Orion hits. So you see the poor elf in the back. Take another water claw to the face. He gets to do it twice. And this is the second time. Okay, that's its turn. So Jath, you're up again.
Well, it might be stupid to use a thing on a water thing, but it will evaporate, so he'll move up and fire breath this thing. Please make a dex save.
Okay.
DC 13.
Are you catching Layerdring in this as well?
No, it's a cone, so that's why I moved up.
You're attacking that guy.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's the method, not the water elemental.
Gotcha. That's a 13, 14.
It saves, so it takes half. Click on the wrong button, it's one more d6. So 14, half, 7.
Your breath sprays out on this creature and it turns into steam. As it turns into steam.
Uh-oh.
It's
a method! I'm so dumb!
It explodes into steam.
For gore.
Make a dex save.
Is
But
your
did
aura
Sajath
5 or
really
10
know?
feet? Doesn't matter. That's gonna hit me for a lot. probably push me overboard. Fuck.
You take 2 points of, we're gonna call this fire damage instead
So
of
it's the
normal. Yeah. 2
Oh,
points
that
of fire
means
damage.
wait. That means I'm resistant. Hold on, 1 point.
2 points of
Oh,
scalding
boy,
damage.
Very nice, very nice.
Self-burn.
I deserve that. Like this whole time, like, yeah, it's a Mephit. Like, it has to be weak to something. And then I'm like, I should move up to not hit Lerdrin. Okay, I'll make my way back down where I was initially. And just for the sake of having a non-fire light, I'm going to consume another spell slot, this time at first level, as a
Okay.
bonus action to resummon the book. Just so there's at least dim light. You can put it...
Do you
What?
have to do that? Doesn't it just stick around for like forever?
It does, but since it's not in the map, anytime that it's not in the map, I'm just going to assume it's not here.
No, it's just because I forget to put it here. That's all.
It's fine. I'll still consume a spell slot.
You never know what's gonna come next, man.
I don't, but it's fun that way. And I would have put him 15 feet. That's the HP. Hold on. This is height. But that's my turn. While I adjust this.
Okie dokie. This guy is gonna just move up the actually hold on. Hold on.
Hold it.
Not gonna move. Is instead going to make 2 slam attacks against the giant fucking bear.
I have a question for next turn for my attack.
19 to hit, Lairdrin,
Yep.
and then 8 to hit. That was a
And
natural one. So, first hit, 13 points of bludgeoning damage. I'll need a Constitution save for your bark skin.
Make it. Make it.
13.
Can
He
you
makes-
fail that? 410. You no, you can't fail it. Okay, cool.
Yes. It's
So-
be a 10.
So long as you're within 10 feet of Aiden, we will just bypass that if the damage is low enough.
It could be in
Okay.
that
From
one.
now on. It doesn't matter for saves.
Well, doesn't matter for saves, guys.
That is its turn. Dwarf. Super low deep. She grabs onto the rope.
Get back on the boat. bitch.
Starts climbing up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that uses all her movement.
But she's on the boat.
She goes, and attacks the thing. And hits for once. Nice. Hits it with a sword. Doesn't seem to be bothered too much by that particular sword. And the captain will go in as well. Hits. Same thing. Oh wow, these guys were really chopping it down. Captain just takes a little tiny chunk out of it, not much at all. Next, the elf at the aft takes a swipe at the creature, but it dodges to the side too quickly. Lairdrin, your turn.
I will do my attack. Claw attack first.
Mm-hmm.
26.
Hits.
So close to a crit. 11 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I bite.
Go for it.
24 to hit.
Yep.
Poop damage. 6 piercing.
You
6
bite the
piercing damage. It does seem like this entity is having a more difficult time keeping itself together,
Perfect.
but still potent.
That's my turn.
Aiden.
I will attack.
Go for it.
Right. Poke it. 11.
11 misses.
19.
Busy pulling up the dwarf during your first turn or during your first attack, but your second one smacks. Roll
Oh, you're
damage.
kind of heavy. No, I'm kidding. Second
Hey,
attack.
what are you calling me, fat?
I think it's all the water. You're waterlogged. 7 damage.
7 damage. Very good.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okie dokie. Back at the aft. Yeah. Success. Another cone of water comes out of the method at the back. Do this real quick. He's not looking very good right now.
Uh-oh.
And so, Jath, you're up.
Oh, it's so far away, though. Can't make my book go all the way over there. Because it's... So it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, my book can't make it. He's not looking good. Is he looking not good, or is it looking like he could blow over from a stiff breeze? Good.
Make a medicine check.
Oh god. There it is. 14.
He's hurt, but he's still on his feet.
That is very true. Since I have... Do I have a clear line of sight towards this method?
Not through the water elemental, no.
So I would need to move here, dash through my allies, 10, 15, 20, and now if I want, I now have, because it's 5 feet up, right?
Yeah.
I will. So here was my question. If I, well, I don't have to do it now. I'll cast Ray of Sickness, but transmute it to lightning using a chromatic orb as the elemental change target to try to hit this with the Ray of Sickness.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It hits.
Yes, it does.
And that does a whopping 4 points of lightning damage. And
Succeeds.
hopefully
Orion succeeds. Takes 3 points. He gets smacked in the face.
Is it still up?
Burst of water. He is still up. Yeah.
Thank God. I'll scream at him. Sorry.
At least it's dead.
And I'll turn my attention towards the water elemental. Yeah, I'll end my turn here.
Okay. It's now the elemental's turn. It's going to move south. Lairdrin, Aiden, if you would like to make attacks of opportunity, you can.
God damn right I do.
Wait, so you said the interact object I did before was a reaction?
A free
No,
action.
It's just interact with object.
Oh, it's not like an action. Okay.
No.
Fucking shit damage though.
Damage.
7 points.
yeah.
Missed.
11 does miss. And now, Sijath, you are in this creature's space, and it again swirls around, powerfully raises up, crashes down. Make a strength save. And the captain makes one too. The captain
Nice.
is not within range, so fails. Natural 20, very good. So Nylan, oh god, let me do damage first. So Nylan takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Jath, you take none.
Okay.
You just get to move. You're pushed out of the space. And Nylan, unfortunately, is grappled by
Water elemental.
and you see him grab his neck as he seems to be unable to breathe. Okay, that's it. It is now Dwarf's turn. She will make an attack, which lands and does a little tiny bit of damage to it. The captain, I have to make sure there's no other effect on this. Oh, nope, they are also restrained.
Grapple restraint, then definitely suffocating.
So I think he will just try to make an attack with disadvantage and misses. That is his turn. Now the elf flicks some water on you as he passes you, Laerdrin. Will attempt to strike the elemental, misses. And so now it is Laerdrin's turn.
Wait, what the fuck? Who flicked water on me?
No, Orion flicked water on Sajath, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I splashed him.
Yeah. All right. I do my bear thing. Reach out and slash at it with my. Oh, I'll move forward. Reach
There you
out and
go.
slash at it with my claws.
Okay, go for it.
15.
Hits.
Wow. My damage rolls are balls right
They
now.
They are.
All right. I will try to bite the water elemental again. Nuts. 14.
It's like a bear fishing for salmon in a waterfall. A 14 hits, yes.
Hey, good damage for once. 13 piercing and 8 slashing.
Holy shit. Oh, okay, got it. 8 slashing from the previous one. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
21 total.
It's like you tear flesh. Nice. Very good.
That's
Take
my
your
turn.
Okay, Aiden, you're up.
I will move here. Nice hit, Tums. And then I'll attack.
Go for it.
22 to hit. Oh, natural 1 on the second.
22 hits for sure.
First attack is 7 damage.
7. Very nice.
And that is the end of my turn.
You see bits of water, large chunks of water just like separate from this thing's form and land on the deck, and some fly off into the sea. Barely holding on. Sajath.
Sajaf is going to use Shocking Grasp at the form of this water elemental.
Go for it.
17 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
9 points of lightning.
Nice. You see, all of you, it's like a lightning storm inside of this thing as it spreads throughout. I don't think that does any damage to Orion. Doesn't say it does.
Doesn't say it does.
So
But it's your call. Haha.
grounded, I guess, with the belt buckle or
His
something.
rubber boots, because we're out in the sea.
He's wearing wellies.
Okay, so he can't take reactions because of the shocking grasp. So Sajaf is going to step away from him. Let's go. Well, let's go north. Let's go north. Pulse that. I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All the way over here. And that's my turn.
Cool. This thing, I think, gets to move and can just do awesome shit. One last time through the ringer. Strength saving throws from Aiden, please. That's just it.
15.
A 15 just succeeds.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the dwarf next to you fails.
Is she back out?
No, she's grappled and restrained.
Ah, okay. I thought it was the splashy one.
But Aiden does get pushed out.
Oh, zoom.
Just in case you didn't know where it was. That is its turn. Reactions can't take reactions until your next turn. Not that it matters, but the dwarf
until the start of its next turn.
Sorry,
So it would have already.
turn.
So
Okay.
it would have. Yeah.
The dwarf is flailing around, swinging with the sword, and does not manage to smack anything. Nyland is going to try to do that as well again, does not hit anything. Orion, the elf, will attempt and also misses. we're all rolling some
Oh boy.
lousy stuff.
Alright. I tried to claw attack.
Go for it.
24.
Hits.
12 slashing damage.
How do you want to do
And-
this?
I dissipated with my bear claw. Trying not to smack Tumberline off the edge. Tumberline?
Tambourine. We can go with that.
there you
That's
go.
easy to remember. Tambourine.
Slap her like a tambourine.
Right. Yeah, you go out with your claw, slash through with a tremendous slash. It just crashes onto the deck. Parts of it going over the side. And but for the luffing of the sails, all is quiet again. Nyland looks at you, Laerdrin. Thanks for the save. Although I think I would have appreciated you telling me you could do that before.
Turning into a bear.
Like holds his hand up to your nose. The back of his hand up to your nose.
Wait, what? He's putting his hand up to my...
Yes, he steps up to you and puts the back of his hand up to your nose. Like he's introducing himself to a dog.
I bite his hand off.
Damn!
No, I'll drop bear form and... Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect, but... I did tell you we were capable.
He starts to try to tend to his wounds while going back to the helm, untying it and sitting down and just kind of rubbing some sore parts of his body. Speaking of capable, would you mind taking the helm until the morning?
I can certainly try. I'll also do a first level cure wounds on Orion. I think he's the one that took the most damage, right?
He took a lot, yeah. He's not
Yeah.
feeling very good.
Yeah, so I'll first level cure wounds on him. Oh, that's dog shit. Okay. Well, I tried.
Alrighty. Nyland gives you just some basic instructions, basically like telling you to kind of keep close to the coast. Generally head in a southerly direction. And goes and tries to relight the brazier. It seems to be waterlogged, so kind of gives up and then finds a place to curl up and go to sleep for a little bit. And Orion and Tambourine eventually do the same.
All right. Aiden, Sajath, you guys good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
A-okay.
All right, we're boating.
Boating and Frolin.
Motorboating.
Hey, Alani, you okay?
The sun eventually comes up. Nyland wakes up Lairdrin and relieves you. Sajath and Aiden, you get a long rest. And unless there's anything that you would like to do on this day, I'm thinking that Sajath, maybe you're going to want to send some sendings, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how I think we'll handle this is within DMs, I think. And so, for the purposes of brevity, the rest of your trip to Bay's End is uneventful. You will arrive about 4 o'clock on the 28th. So we'll just move the clock that way. And because I'm going to have to do stuff in parallel, basically. Like a little bit of back and forth.
I will mention that Alani would tell Sajath, I will go over this with you in the DMs whenever we get to it, but she will tell Sajath to tell her when they get there. Or when they're close, or whatever.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of sendings to go through over the course of 2 days.
Guess what? I have the free one that the item allows, plus my spell slots worth. Is that how it works?
Plus arcane recovery.
Yeah, so another one there, yeah.
Is that 3 per day?
5 per day.
Oh, jeez.
No, 6 per day. It's the free,
right then.
the free use, my 3 level 3s, 1 level 4, arcane recovery back a third to make the 6th.
Yeah, so we'll and then for the purposes of simplicity, you would have the expectation that you're going to be able to catch up. So I would say that Sajath, I do have one other thing to communicate to you as a mini retcon.
Okay.
And so, based on the information that you have about this, that, and the other, about anything, and the knowledge that it seems that Alani is in Bay's End, if there's anything that you think might be beneficial for her to do over the course of those 2 days, then that's something you could potentially communicate, and then I will work with Ellie to basically figure out what she knows and how much of a tour guide she can be when you guys arrive.
Ooh, that's a lot to think about, actually.
Are we gonna get to them getting there tonight or no?
No, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and call it here.
No.
It's fine. In theory, I can send 12 sendings. If I don't care about having spell
Not
slots
even
on
close to enough.
I know, but still.
I have to hold on to this for another fucking week.
At the very least, I will just narrate that you guys are able to coordinate when you're arriving, and as you pull up in the boat to the dock, this might change, but just for the sake of narrating, Alani is standing there, and you see a younger-looking Alani standing on the dock awaiting your arrival. And scene.
Oh my god, I have to hold on to it another week. I'm gonna die. I have so much prepared for this exact moment.
All right.
Oh boy.
But
Something to look forward to.
Before people hop out, since I would share the idea with everybody else, any quick brainstorming of what I can mention to start looking into in Bay's End, aside from what the situation is, since we heard that Bay's End has gone to the dumps, essentially? Any ideas?
What do you mean? Start looking into?
Because Epic implied that since I'm going to be in communications with Alani, that I can potentially send her to look into things in the 2 days-ish that we still have of traveling.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, we have the Glassblades contact. His name was Guy Thompson or whatever.
Yep.
And then we have the Thalian angle, which was Aiden's father-in-law?
Jake Hickam.
Jake Hickam.
And I can also message Stallion as one of those sendings to ask more about
Yorick.
Yeah, Yorick.
The leader of the Udalots. Yeah. Yeah, so we have 3 people that we can contact and look into.
And Yam from...
Yes, and Yam. Yam Deshni, the High Cleristery of the Argent Blades.
Got it. Nailed it.
Boom. Notes. And that's through... Shit, was that an Aiden thing?
No, I think that was just an in general thing. Because
Yum.
that was the gnome that told us about the Argent Blades.
Whizzle?
No, No, it wasn't.
Was yeah.
No,
It wasn't.
No, it
No,
was
I
the
think it was
dwarf
my
lady. It was the dwarf lady who was with the giant right now. I forget her name. It started with a B.
Oh, yeah.
Brath was the stone giant. Horga was the
Horga. It was
dwarf
Horga.
lady.
Horga told us about Yam.
Okay. I just have Yam with my Kathia notes, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was Horga.
Well, there you go. We also have Yam. So 4 people. Yam, Guy, Yorick, and
Jake Hakem.
Jake. Yep.
But I believe Aiden said he didn't want to contact him. So that's
Right.
something to think about.
Well, I mean, Aiden doesn't have to contact them. We don't have to mention Aiden when we do. I don't know. We can discuss it in RP.
1965 experience for Leandrin Aiden's Jeff tonight. Woo!
Boop boop. Halfway to level 8.
Epic, I'm checking through my notes, but do I know what you sent me is?
No, but you can.
That's
History
okay.
check.
So I can. Okay. Boy, I'm gonna stop using this ring.
Oh, wow. Nope. Don't recall.
Got it.
Just get new dice, bro.
I'm gonna stop using these fucking dice. Is what's gonna happen. Okay, so no charge regained, and 1 charge regained. Cool.
Also, if you guys want to do anything with attunements, especially with that fancy new sword you've got.
That's an attuned sword?
No, it's not.
Oh.
My bad. My bad.
I was
If
about
you
to
want to
say
equip it,
like,
you can.
Aww.
What is your other sword, Aiden?
It's just a regular magical sword, not a +1.
Okay.
+1 is magical considered, right? Or something.
Yeah, a +1 is a magical weapon as well. It's just
So
that
it's
it also has
better,
the other-
but then it's also just the flavor text is way worse. You know, I'm more of a flavor text kind of guy.
I mean that's
I don't
on you.
know.
That's on you, bud.
I don't know. It's not as interesting. It's not as cool sounding as the burger sword.
I mean, you can give it a name and make it more personal.
True.
Give it a new
the burger
identity.
sword.
When you decide which one you want, I'll
you
pick
call
the
it
other.
Drow
other hand
Slayer. if you want
Drow
to.
Slayer.
Jesus
Good one.
Christ.
Alani's Bane.
I will give you
Alani's
1,000 gold
Bane.
pieces if you call it something like that. But you have to tell Alani.
This is the sword that killed you.
Oh, she'll know immediately. That's gonna be a fucking thing.
Oh, is it gonna be a fucking Laudna Aurum thing?
No,
Is that
it's
what it's
fine.
getting
The
into?
sword is probably like red, and she only saw it in grayscale, so it's fine. She won't recognize it.
Ah.
Ellie hasn't seen or watched Campaign 3 at all, so she doesn't know
Oh,
that
yeah,
reference.
come on, that's fine. That just went over her head.
Yep.
I
It's
know
okay.
though.
I also know.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'll just give it some
die.
sick name.
I
Sure.
have to fucking wait another week. Oh my god.
What is the sword you're not using? And can I have it?
The burger sword?
Yeah, which one are you
You
keeping?
can have the +1 if you want. That's fine. I'm a paladin, man.
Is your burger
alright?
Romian sword that cool? That
It's
you
a
don't want to get rid
burger
of it?
sword. It says this ancient sword gleams with magical power from an age long lost. The sharpness of its blade belying It's apparent H.
It's got some blang.
Is there,
Blang!
is there a typo in there?
It says belying, so yeah, I guess so.
Well,
I
belying is
don't
a
know what
word. Belying is a word. Belie means that it's not what it appears.
There you go. So yeah, it's belying, so it's not a typo. See how much cooler it sounds than whatever the fuck the longsword +1
Look,
probably
you
says?
can make that anything you want, though.
No, I can't.
I think Alani's Bane was pretty on
It's
track.
been
I'm gonna
been
fucking
canonized
kill
that it's
myself.
just a longsword +1, which it says you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. Wow.
You already did that last
Wow.
week, Ellie.
So
It's
impressive.
murdered a drow. Yeah,
Compared
you know.
to this ancient sword gleams with a magic power from an age.
Who knows how long that skeleton was in there, man?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think it's from an age-long loss, though.
It might be. You don't know.
An
Yeah, you don't
ancient
know that
sword?
skeleton's backstory.
Hey, look, if I had legend lore right here on the Burger Longsword, this would be some epic. It would end up being like some, what do they call it? The fucking the Divergent. No, I'm thinking of something else.
A
What do they call it?
vestige of
Vestiges of this.
divergence?
Yeah, that. Yeah, that. All I'm saying.
I don't think the Burger Longsword makes the cut for that.
Yeah, I think it does because it is a sword. Swords usually cut.
Just gonna point it out there, Ladrin. There is a dagger of acid available.
You can have the +1. That's fine. I'll keep my burger sword.
Use the
I would
+1,
rather
dude.
you have the +1.
Yeah, you make attacks all the time.
You take whatever you want, but
He wild shapes.
So if I take a coat of paint and paint it like the Burgeromium sword, would you take it then?
Hey, if you can convince Aiden, you can sell it to him. Oh, easy
yeah,
money,
so
man.
Jeff, can you write like a certificate of authenticity that this sword is predates the Burger
You don't even
Empire?
have to do all that, man. Aiden will believe you. Ain't even gonna be that hard. Unless you come up with some nonsense.
I mean,
No.
the short event, he'll just tell you to use both to see which one feels better, and he'll immediately call you on your bullshit when you try saying that the Burgeromium sword feels better.
I guess we'll have to find out.
Dual wield, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, too bad he still needs to take the defeat to properly utilize a non-light weapon as a second fucking
He
weapon.
can at
to
some
that.
point. He can level
Details.
up and change it. The fighting style. Let's see.
No, the
think
fighting
Paladins
style
can do
just means that you do your proficiency on the damage. But if you want to hold a non-light weapon in your offhand, you need to pick up the feat.
No, but yeah, he can change. Let me see if that's available for Paladins actually.
By
Because
the
they may not
way,
get that one.
Aiden talking to Alani while she's I can't stop crying.
Talking to a Alani corpse. Yeah, as we pull into the bay, Aiden's just got your corpse's arm slung over his shoulder, and he's just puppeting with you waving at yourself.
No.
BT dubs, guys. That body has started to decompose.
Yeah, I'm sure it has.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's been 3 days, so yeah, I would imagine.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe we need the body. Like, who fucking knows? I don't have shit to do a spell to.
It's gonna be
Preserve
real
it?
awkward.
I can write a
Explaining
frost
how-
and fucking freeze it. I don't fucking know.
It's gonna be real awkward explaining how Alani's twin is dead and we have to bring it to a temple or some shit to dispose of the body.
Explain to me how you're gonna get one soul from that body into the other body. You know.
Does it really matter at this point?
No.
If you guys
Aiden's
wanna
also been talking to his
weight
wife
it down
too.
with something. And
I know, that
throw it
killed me
overboard.
too. I know, that
Throw it
killed me too.
overboard.
That absolutely killed me when Alani was in the same fucking thought as his dead wife.
It's fine. Meanwhile, Sajaf is in total fucking denial that this is all real. It's fine.
Well, so technically, Aiden, I haven't really been saying it, but Aiden has been since the cave. He's probably been quietly talking to himself, to his wife. That's how I imagine it
Oh.
in my head.
I mean, that tracks because you were talking about your daughter and your wife in your sleep, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's not sure if his wife can actually see or hear what's going on. Like, he doesn't know where he is or whatever, I guess. So
Isn't she in purgatory?
he doesn't even know what the fuck that means. I don't even know what the fuck
Right.
that means. It's purgatory. Can she see? Is she just there? Is she even there? Is the Raven Queen lying? Who knows?
Yeah.
I have to wait a whole week. I can't do it. Epic, I
Yep.
can't do it.
Sure you can.
You don't know how hard this week has been on me! I have to keep secrets!
Just don't think about it.
No! That's
Finish
impossible!
campaign 2.
I have
campaign
been
2.
trying, and that's impossible.
Just write about it. That's all you have to do.
I've literally
Good
done
advice.
as much writing as I possibly
there you
can
go.
about it. I've written so many things that I'm gonna do
There
or
you go.
say
All
that
done.
it's all fucking. There's so much, and I'm gonna delete most of it because it's not gonna come up. But
Well, you don't have to delete it. You just don't. You know, it just never comes up.
exactly. So I deleted it.
Oh, also, you put the Maizen Dank pocket pouch in my inventory. I can take that out, right?
Yeah, you guys left it behind.
I wasn't gonna keep that shit.
Wasn't that the stuff that?
I mean, player me wanted to keep it, but Aiden
Didn't-
wants to keep it.
Wasn't that the stuff that Philibin used? Oh my god, why is that guy gonna smile?
I'm sorry, the what?
Yeah, the pouches that Philibank took from us.
Yeah, was
Yes.
that the pouches?
They were the dead drop
Yes.
pouches.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, we gave those to Philibin. Well, you guys did.
Yeah, Aiden wasn't gonna keep it unless, you know, somebody else was gonna mention about taking it. I wanted to keep it personally as a player, but
Yeah.
I didn't see why Aiden would want to. So
No, it's as soon as Philibank was asking for them, we pretty much had to hand them over.
yeah, Aiden wouldn't have really lied about it either. So he didn't have a reason to.
Right.
And then, you know, I think if Alani didn't die, we probably would have ended up keeping it for sure. I imagine.
Maybe. We'll never know.
No, I think 100% we would have, because we wouldn't have a reason to really care about it otherwise, I think. And it would have been cool to have, but
Also, man, that Death Ward push is real fucking tempting. Especially after what she just went through. She would have stolen that shit. She would not have given that shit up.
Well, unfortunately, 2 of our players already did something fucking in bad faith, so I had to salvage it, especially after discovering that we had an actual MacGuffin involved as well. So, you're welcome, Toshi.
Whoa.
silver lining, there's some owlbear eggs that'll eventually hatch. So
Yeah!
there you go.
Will they? though?
Oh, I don't know. I figured they would, but I guess not.
They're not
Maybe
being
they need
warned
a
anymore.
mother's warn. Yeah, okay. Oh well. Anyways, good night. See you
Good
later.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
I gotta come up with fucking sendings all week, dude. I just wanna
I
play
did that last
Monster
week.
Hunter.
I mean, you don't have to, guys. You don't. Dude, let's just like.
No, but
It
it
just-
is convenient if we do. It doesn't have to be many sendings, but it would be beneficial.
No, you guys do what you want, and then like Ellie just I know you've written some stuff already.
Oh my god, I've written so much.
And then
Do
Yeah,
you
no
want me to
pressure.
send you everything that I've written, or do you want me to just like do it in the
No.
game or whatever?
just like what you provided to me in
Okay.
the DM.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of go bullet by bullet.
Yeah, I have stuff for day 2 as well. But
Okay.
I'll wait until you're done with the stuff I already sent you to get to that.
Yeah, you have like 2.5 days,
Yeah.
so you've covered the day, the first day, and then you have like a full day the next day, and then like till 4 p.m.
Yeah.
on the
there-
next day.
You, yeah. So much stuff. And you have to let me know about the night stuff too. Cause like,
The night stuff. Oh yes,
Yeah.
the night stuff. Yes, indeed. Yep.
should definitely get to all that later. Oh my god, I have so much. Oh my god.
Alrighty, well I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, me
So-
too.
Yep.
Good night.
See you next time.
Yep.
See ya.